You mentioned that you wanted to return briefly to the loosely put forth trolley experiment that I brought up, and you wanted to add something to that.
I wanted to add something to it because maybe some of your listeners will be shocked that I'm prepared to push an innocent person to their death off a footbridge in order to stop a runaway trolley killing. I think you generously allowed it to be killing 5 people to justify my killing one, but the standard trolley problem usually talks about 5. So let's stick to 5. And I want to set this up a little bit more because even if you don't like that idea, and maybe you still won't, even after I finish talking, you still won't like the idea that it's okay to push one innocent person to their death to save 5. If that is what you think, at least you have a certain puzzle, or most of you have a certain puzzle, because there are actually 2 versions of the trolley problem in the literature. One of them is what we call the footbridge trolley problem, exactly what you described. And the other is the switch trolley problem. So in the switch trolley problem, again, there's a runaway trolley. Again, if it continues straight down the track, it will kill 5 people who have no chance of escaping it. But you're not on a footbridge. There's nobody to push. But there is a switch. And if you throw the switch, it will divert the trolley down a side track. But the side track, unfortunately, is not empty. There is one person on that side track, and they will be killed. They also can't escape. Now, most people, if you simply describe the switch, will say, yes, you should throw the switch. Whereas most people, if you simply describe the footbridge, will say, no, you mustn't push the person off the footbridge to stop the runaway trolley and save 5. So that's the puzzle. If there are a few people who say you shouldn't do either, you shouldn't throw the switch, and that's at least consistent. But that's, I think, in most surveys, no more than 15% of people who say you shouldn't throw the switch. So if you're not among them, if you're among the 85% who say you should, but if you're also among the majority anyway who say you should not push the person off the footbridge, then you have to explain what's the difference. In both of them, you are doing an act which will bring about the death of one and save 5. So why do you think one of them is okay and the other is forbidden? And that's a problem that I don't think any philosopher has solved at a normative level. I don't think that there's a good answer to it. So there's the puzzle.